On climate change.
Yeah, scientists are releasing new data that shows the country will look and feel very different in the not-so-distant future.
And the climate change might make Detroit a popular destination. The Now Detroit's Andy Choi joins us with more on what it could mean. Andy.
Guys, the future of climate change is so bright, I gotta wear shades. And by bright, I'm talking hot, muggy, rainy, rising flood levels, rising sea levels. There are few havens around the country, except right here.
The climate has always changed slowly. It happens to be changing much faster now.
Wayne State Physics Professor Emeritus Alvin Saperstein's been saying this for years, but how much does the average Detroiter know about what's apparently gonna happen? What do you know about climate change?
As far as, like, El Nino?
I know that we think it's happening, you know.
Does this make sense to you that the southern states might be a little too hot?
Yes.
That the Great Plains might be a little nicer?
There's talk about the possibility of, let's say, growing wheat in northern Ontario.
A recent New York Times article says things are changing rapidly, and it might mean the Motor City will be one of the nicer destinations once things really heat up. There's talk that perhaps in the year 2050, 2100, the South is going to get way too hot. People are going to move up north. Detroit might be pretty nice. Hotspot.
Yeah, I mean, I think Detroit's nice now.
I don't believe it'll be that drastic. To the point where people leave their spaces to come live in Detroit because of the weather. I don't know.
We're a couple of 100 feet above sea level. We're not talking about sea level rises of a couple of 100 feet. We're talking about sea level rises of, say, I've seen numbers 3 meters, say 10 feet, maybe more than that.
Detroit is making advances, period. So it might not be because of the climate. It might be because of the job market and everything else.
Because the city's awesome.
Yeah.
Climate change aside, the real question is, where are the ladies, right?
Right.
We went through the polar vortex. We'll go through some more changes.
Okay, polar vortex is a little different from straight up climate change, no?
No, it's a change in climate.
Can we actually stop this from happening?
We can certainly slow it down. We know that. Whether we can actually bring it to a stop, that's another question.
Some nicer spots post-climate change also include the Pacific Northwest, Portland, west of the Cascades, and can you imagine this? Alaska. Now, talking to most people here, no one's too concerned about this yet. No one's moving for climate change reasons, at least not for now. And that's what's happening right now. I'm Andy Choi for the Now Detroit.
All right, Hollywood Choi, thanks so much for that live report. Glenda, you and I have called Detroit home for so many years, our entire lives. It's really cool to see now everyone's going to want to join our party.
Yeah, hey, Detroit 1, Country 0, we're dusting our shoulders off.